Hello and welcome to the Stellalife Innovator series. I'm Liz Lundry, and today I have the pleasure and the honor of talking to Dr. Mark Cannon, who, as you can see, we're live here in Glenview, Illinois, Chicago area. And Dr. Cannon is a true innovator, a resident genius. He's a pediatric dentist, international speaker, and educator. He's a professor at the Feinberg School of Medicine Division of Dentistry and the research coordinator for the Pediatric Dental Program at the Ann and Robert Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. Dr. Cannon's greatest professional accomplishment has been invitations by the Nobel Committee of Medicine and Physiology to both the Nobel Forum and the Nobel Assembly. And he was just awarded the Lloyd Ruby Award and his Master Fellows by the American Academy for Oral and Systemic Health, or AYOSH. Wow, Dr. Cannon, you do so many amazing things and are obviously following your passion for improving lives. Tell us about AYOSH and how it's changing the face of healthcare in the U.S.
Liz, thank you so much for having me on with you. It's truly wonderful to be all together working for the best for our patients and for people everywhere. Behind me, you see a very historic building. You see the Glenview Naval Air Station Flight Tower, preserved. Next to it, you see statues dedicated to the brave 9,000 aviation cadets who later became Navy and Marine pilots, flying into combat, risking their lives, preserving our freedoms, and protecting our country. Every day we should think about them and remember them and their sacrifices that they made. But today we have another crisis. We have a crisis in healthcare. This healthcare crisis is getting worse all the time. The number of people, the amount of chronic disease continues to increase. Sadly, 75 to 80% of this chronic disease is totally preventable. So we need heroes today in healthcare. AYOSH, the American Academy for Oral and Systemic Health, is the one singular organization dedicated to improving everyone's health. We know the research, we share our knowledge, we teach our teams, and we teach our parents and our patients. We have the tools to save lives. After all, with AYOSH, saving lives every day is what we do. How, you may ask? Well, we share what has been proven as to the oral and gateway microbiome and the importance of the keystone pathogens. And we teach how to inhibit these pathogens and how to restore a normal gateway microbiome. We show the oral healthcare professional how to institute the protocols, and then we connect the medical professionals to the oral medicine professionals who are willing to save lives every day. The dental hygienist is also the key. They are the best and most influential educator in dentistry. It is sad how many dental hygienists are somewhat unaware of their very real roles in healthcare.
Yeah, absolutely. As a longtime hygienist and educator, and as an AYOSH member, I have had the opportunity to be able to enrich what I provide my patients and all those hygienists. I'm trying to inspire and motivate, and this is so true. So AYOSH has had a huge impact on my life in so many aspects. You know, how has it influenced your practice?
Well, AYOSH has really influenced my practice. Of course it has. It has influenced so many practices. I was always one of the leaders in oral microbiome and probiotics. My research into the key pathogens in the oral microbiome started back in 1974 as an assistant microbiology researcher. But my first major push into the probiotics didn't start until 1990s. And by mid-1990s, I was lecturing on oral probiotics. That was all great, but it wasn't until I was introduced to AYOSH that I found my true home and the like-minded, passionate oral medicine professionals willing to go that extra mile to help improve the lives of their patients.
Yeah, and it does take all of us to be able to collaborate together to, really focus on what we have to offer from each of our individual fields to help that patient to achieve that total health. So, on that, in that vein, how can you share your Stellalife experience while using a whole body approach to providing dental care, without toxins and opioids?
Yes, and Stellalife products have been so enthusiastically received by my patients. The results speaks for themselves. Patients have quick and painless recovery from many procedures. Well, I just recently, last week, one of my laser surgery patients came in a little swollen the day after some laser frenulectomies. He came in as an emergency, but he went home with Stellalife gel and quickly healed. Hey, making patients recover quickly and reducing pain, that's what makes a compassionate healer.
Yes, I recently also had a frenuloplasty and I used my Stellalife recovery kit. Really made a big difference. So comfortable after that. So happy that we could help people, be comfortable and heal quickly in a healthy way. And so finally, why should healthcare providers join AYOSH?
Well, why should people join up with AYOSH? Well, because no man is an island. That's an old but true statement. At AYOSH, we work together, not just as a group, but more like a family. We care about each other, we care about our patients, and we do what we do because it's the right thing to do. We have the documented research. We often teach those who don't even know the research even existed to begin with. We share the treatment goals and the techniques. We tell the why, how, when, and where. We do everything we can to help those who want to learn. It's a journey upon which we travel together. The goal is a happier and healthier future for all.
Absolutely. The event we just had last week, Collaboration Cures, was such an inspiration, and the buzz and the feedback from the attendees was just really heartwarming, and it's just so exciting to be with those like-minded people, because after all we're trying to do is change the world, right? One patient, one clinician at a time, and it's something that we need to do together. So Dr. Cannon, thank you so much for your time today, and really appreciate you sharing, from your heart. Your sense of mission is, this is what we need to be able to make these amazing changes. So thank you. And I want to thank everybody who joined us today. And I hope you were inspired by that, and check out AYOSH and enjoy everything you do as we help many, many people. Stay well, everyone. Until next time, take care. Thanks again, Dr. Cannon.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.